Mattel Electronics presents the Intellivision Gamer.
What is going on, guys? Welcome to the Intellivision Show, episode 70. I'm your host, the Intellivision Gamer. What we're going to do today is a 15-race event of Horse Racing Live with our own version of the game. We have not tested this one yet. We have not played it yet. It's going to take a while, but we're finally doing it. We've done mostly 10 race events and a couple of 5 race, and we started a 1 race a time or two by accident. But we're going to do 15 race event. I know I've got 2 people already that I believe are going to play. We'll be looking for 4 more people. We're going to do a little quick part of the rest of the show and get into that game. What else we got here? We've got we're going to have on the Atari Creep. We're going to talk about a product he has called the Thumb Buddy. We've got some news, quite a bit of news, actually. We've got a little mail call, but that's actually a lot of cool stuff. It's 2 packages, but a whole bunch of cool stuff. Before we get started, guys, hit that like button. It really does help us out. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, AtariAge, Discord. I also have the Retro Gamer channel where when time permits, I do everything else retro besides Intellivision. There's Intellivision on there too, but here you will only find Intellivision. Okay, all those links will be in the description as well as a lot of the show links. I've already got them there. In fact, let me hit save now. And they are there. I've learned to populate them and don't hit save until the show starts. Let's welcome everyone in the chat, and then we'll get started with our guest and the first thing of news. Benville was first again. Welcome. More horse racing. Yes, sir. Looking forward to it. I've never even tried it offline, so we don't know what's going to happen. I'm sure it works, but we've never tried it. Retro Bliss Gaming, what's going on? Episode 69 3/4. Hopefully we don't have to do that one again, but definitely was going to do whatever it took to get Poe on there. What's going on, Dave? PJ Smith. Sean's here. Good to see you, Sean. Pierre made it out. Good to see you, Pierre. Lathe, Chris, what's going on, sir? We'll show you some pictures that he took this weekend in a bit. That'll be somewhere in the news, and including a picture of him. Kurt Bradshaw, what's going on, Kurt? Michael Doherty, just in time. You made it. Code, Mr. Hello from Georgia, USA, the land of Southern Charm. Salvador's here. When there's horse racing live, there's Salvador. Nobody's won more events in Salvador. This will be the first ever 15. Are you playing tonight, sir? Everyone's saying hello to everyone. Make sure I don't miss anyone here. All right. Let's go ahead and get over. We got one personal update. Just kind of start to tell you guys a little bit what I did the last week. I'm doing a house edition, and I'm really excited for it because we've been in 1 bathroom for 3 years, and it should have been like a year. The house is going to get quite a bit larger. We're going to have another big area besides the game room upstairs and add on about 554 square feet. Everything's kind of finalized, waiting for the last few things, and it should start. Within a few months of it starting, it should be about built, which I'm really excited for. Everyone in the family is. And then we're going to start doing all the stuff outside. We've got a lot of big plans. Everything had to wait for the house to get done. What else we got going on? I released 2 videos. On Father's Day, I got to do what I wanted, so I took some extra time. I released a gameplay video, Cosmic Avenger, for Intellivision on this channel, and I also put a video on the Retro Gamer. So check that out. And if you don't already know, I do gameplay videos. These are just designed for people. Hey, I want to see what this homebrew looks like, or what does this original 125 game look like? I have 2 playlists on my channel. There's quite a bit of games in there already. I think they're like 70 something for homebrews, and I'm around 100, over 100, I think, for original games. If you just want to see what a game looks like, that's what the playlist is for. You go to the main channel, hit playlists, and find either homebrew gameplay or original 125 gameplay, and you can pretty much check out everything. The ultimate goal there is I'll have them all done, and then every time a new homebrew comes out, we'll get it in there. So you can pretty much have a one-stop shop for all of your gameplay video needs. I grabbed some double time on Saturday because I like to spend a little bit of money, and I'm not rich, so I have to work a lot if I spend a lot. And Sunday, happy Father's Day. I hope you guys all had a great time. I did as well. I'm quite sore today. We had a big inflatable slip and slide thing, and then we had another little water thing. We set it up. We were at my parents' house. I took it all over there. I'm not used to all that. We were running, jumping, and sliding. And I don't know if it's my Achilles, I don't know, something back there from launching myself. I'm not used to all that exercise. I could barely walk today. It was all my left foot. It's pretty good now, but my gosh, I'm a little red. I don't know if this shows it. I was out in the sun a lot playing with the kids, but we had a good time, lots of good food, and back to work today. I hope you guys all had a great time as well. All right, let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Let's go ahead and start the news. And for that, we're going to bring on our first guest. We have the Atari Creep here himself to talk about the Thumb Buddy. Let's go ahead and welcome him on. What's going on, sir?
What's up, dude? Thanks for having me on, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you making the time. I saw you talk about a cool little product, and I'm like, you know what? One of these times, I've seen it before because I know what this is, and we'll talk about that in a second, where it came from. But I remember you were using, I'm like, hey, that's kind of cool. I'd like to try that. And then it was just recently, I'm like, hey, he's going to be selling them. It's like, first of all, I have to support that. And, we'll have you on and talk about it. And this is what the product is. It's a Thumb Buddy, and it is a disc. It's a disc enhancer, I guess you would call it. I'll let you go ahead and take it from here. You can tell us about it, how it came to be, what it's from, and I'll let you take the wheel here. Let me switch you over here. Let me see if I can pull you back, make you so people can watch you and not that. Here we go.
So the thing actually started off, believe it or not, with a Genesis disc. I had to replace the buttons on my Intellivision controller when I first got it. So the person I had gotten those from set an extra disc for the Intellivision, just I guess because they had one laying around or whatever. And I thought to myself, since I have this extra disc, what if I were to attach something to it and swap out my disc on my controller and see if that would help me out? Because I get a little exaggerated about it in my videos when I talk about how much I dislike this controller. It's probably 45% honest, and the rest of it is just because I like to be, a goof, I suppose. But I genuinely do have trouble with it. So I've been looking for solutions to fix it. But as I was working on that one piece, it got lost somewhere. So I just kind of gave up on it after a while. Fast forward to meeting Tommy Tellerico at the Boston Amico events. One of the things he gifted me was a little pouch for the controller and one of the sample pieces of his, the controller that was going to be for the Intellivision. So what I do is since I make molds all the time, I make custom figures and all kinds of other stuff, but at core, I'm an artist. I make. So I whipped up a quick mold for it and I put one on my controller. And it works out fairly well. I'm not going to sit there and say it's 100%, and there is a learning curve to it, a very slight one. But if you're the type of person like me who doesn't like the depth of the disc, I think this would work out for you. It's got a nice little curve to it. Calling it a product might be pushing it just a little bit too much, so Casey. I'm not intending this to, and this is for the audience, I'm not intending this to be an ongoing thing. I have about 16 of my shop sets right now to go. It's more me offering it to others because they have seen it and asked about it. And like, I didn't even know you had seen it before. So I said, you know what, I'm going to make a couple I had some extra material while I'm working on a client's project. So I whipped up 6 molds and then just kind of banged them out over a couple of weeks. And I actually have more I can put together, but it's going to be a handmade looking product. And
it looks pretty good.
I leave the yeah,
I'm looking at it closely right here. Looks pretty good.
Oh, I appreciate that. Man. The thing I actually took a mold of has a few little marks on it for me just fidgeting with it, so it translates to the item. So I don't want anyone thinking it's going to be like this big miraculous brand new thing. It's literally a guy with resin just pouring it into a mold and cleaning up the bottom so that they fit flush onto your controller. The only other thing I would really like to stress on it is once you put it on your controller, it very well could be permanent. I use double stick clear tape, and I tried at one point to see if it would pull the disc out, and I can't even get the damn thing off. I'm going to have to pry it off. But you could use some kind of a glue as well. Yeah, and that's it. And I'm going to make them periodically. Like I said, it's not going to be a product that's always on. Technically, I don't know if I'm even being naughty by making a mold of this and throwing a few of them out there. I'm not
in
making
the
really
homebrew
anything.
scene, there's a lot of that. I mean,
I know, but I still like to be respectful, you know.
Yeah.
They've been good to me. So, yeah. So I just whipped up 16 now, and like I say in the instructions and everything, that I will make them as I feel like it, or the molds break down and no longer function. Because after a while, the molds do start to decay a little bit, and the quality of the actual product becomes, less and less detail anyway. So if I either get bored or the molds break down, I'm probably going to stop. I'm not going to make it a consistent thing. But if you check my Etsy shop every now and again, you might find them in there. Like I said, there's 16 sets right now.
And if you sell out and you put a batch in, shoot me a message and I'll put the link and just talk about it in the news. Hey, if you guys are looking for the Thumb Buddy, he's got a few more in stock. That's pretty much what I do here. If it's a new game, a new product, controller, any kind of news, homebrew or original 125 game contest, I like to talk about everything going on in television, and I'm just kind of an awareness guy.
That's right. Yeah, no, I'll definitely make an announcement at the very least to say, hey, I got a few in here, 5 sets, or I don't plan to just do black. A lot of times when I'm pouring things, what happens is I have a little extra resin left over. So I'll pour those in some molds that I have. And sometimes I'll get some really interesting kind of tie-dyed looks going on. And, it may look goofy on your brown and gold controller, but you'll be the coolest kid on the block. I promise you that.
I'm going to go big screen here just for a second.
Okay.
This is, let me see if I can get out the glare. This is the product here. And here's the back. And we have the links already in the description to the Atari Creep's YouTube channel. If you don't know about the Atari Creep, I suggest you go sub. He's one of the early people that I subscribe to. He does a mix of things. Why don't you tell us, what someone can expect when they come to your channel? You got a good mix of stuff.
Oh man, it's like Christmas morning. You never know what's underneath that wrapper. I focus on
schedule.
Yeah, I don't follow any schedule. I go by feel. If I felt like making a video today, I'll make it. If I don't feel like making one for a couple of weeks, it's just like the product here, But it's mainly pre-NES stuff. I don't focus on a lot of news. I don't keep my ear to the ground unless something really catches my attention. I do a lot of physical things. Like right now, we're working on a large driving peripheral for the Atari Indy 500.
Oh, nice.
I thought it would be fun to make an obnoxiously large peripheral for a game, for a controller that you only use for one game and one game only. We do art stuff. I might go live later on, putting a few Lego things together I got for Father's Day. Sometimes I do live streams with my guitar. There's really no two key. Maybe Atari being the main focus, but
the Atari Creep.
It can go anywhere. Yeah.
So the link to his channel, like I said, is in the description. There's also a link to his Etsy shop where you can find the Thumb Buddy. Do you have anything else in that shop, or is it?
Right now, all I have is, I believe, an STL file for and it's just coincidence, for the, what do you call them, the physical products, that thing I sent you. It's a game holder for the Amico physical products that came out a while back. The STL file. I do normally have a lot of like little figures and stuff, but I got overwhelmed, so I shut it all down and I cleaned it out. And I'm actually slowly going through all my little figures and stuff now and repackaging and redoing my site. But for right now, it's just those 2 items.
There's also a link to the YouTube video where he talks about the Thumb Buddies. That's in the description as well. So make sure you check them out.
Yeah.
I'm going to get another one here before they're gone. Because I'm a collector, so I have to have one open to use and one to save. That's just the way I work. So
yeah. And if you don't mind me just pushing one more little thing here.
Oh, go ahead.
Because I have them set to $40, and that's because of the time and materials and everything to get out there. I'm honestly not making anything, but I want to justify that because I know I wouldn't pay it. So everybody's going to get something free in my package. They're all going to be in a priority box. And I have a whole bunch of these Tomy Pocket games that I'm just going to throw into packages here and there. So if anyone goes in here and sees that $40, I totally get the wincing, but I have some rather sized things that will go in that little box to go along with it. And I also have a Chase Gold set that'll go free with somebody's order too. So
you got some surprise items.
Yeah, I want to make it fun. Again, it's not about making any money because I'm not going to, honestly. But I got a bunch of these little, like this one's still in the box. I think I got some of these from the No Swear Gamer. But yeah, no, everybody's going to get something like that in their package. Again, to emphasize I'm not trying to make money off of this.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things. If you like something like this, I've seen felt ones. If you like it, that's a cool product. I mean, it's not like you can get them anywhere else.
Yeah, rad.
If you like little
if somebody wants to pick up the idea and go forward with it, I'm okay with that too. I'll buy that one.
All right. So anything else that you want to bring up before I move on with the rest of the news?
No, my friend.
All right. Well, I appreciate you coming on and talking about the Thumb Buddy, and I appreciate you sending me this one. It was a very nice surprise.
Well, this was a very nice surprise. You earned it.
Pretty cool.
It is really rad. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. And now you're free to. You can play all kinds of games.
Absolutely, and I do.
Yep. Well, one of these days we'll have to do something Atari and Intellivision related when we both have time. I have some stuff in the works. I haven't really talked about it yet, but I think that'd be a fun show to have you on since you're an Atari guy if you got the time.
Yeah.
But I've got a few ideas, and I'll call on my favorite Atari guys, YouTubers, whenever I get to that, and we'll see if we can work something out. Even if it's one of them's also. We just come on and talk and chat, and you play Atari, I'll play Intellivision, and we'll hang out with chat. And, it's like something like that. I'd like to do more things with other YouTubers and get us working together more.
Yeah.
So, all right, buddy. Thank you so much for coming on. You're welcome to hang out, or you can take off. It's up to you, but I'm going to go ahead.
I'm going to take off and have you in the background because I do have to do some cleanup after supper.
All right. Sounds good. I'll leave you down there.
All right. Hey,
all
take
right,
care, everyone. I'll be in the chat here soon.
All right. Bye. All right. Big thanks to the Atari Creep for coming on and talking about his new product, the Thumb Buddy. Again, if you missed it, these are little, I don't know if they work for the Intellivision too. I actually never saw the sizes, but it goes right on top of your current disc and gives you a little, you've got little, it's like the Amico disc. You can see they're little grippy kind of things, I guess. And it's a disc, not a replacement add-on. So let me go ahead and get to the rest of the news here. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Hey, guys, the mic choppy. I don't know what's going on, but there's literally nobody home on the internet. I keep getting that internet, like whenever it's low, it's coming up and it's saying 1 bar, and then it's going 2 bars. Then it goes away and says we're fine. Then it's coming back up with like no bars. Am I choppy at all? Hopefully not, because I don't know what it could be unless the internet's just having issues today. I've only seen this happen a couple times in all the shows I've done. Hopefully it's all right. Let's go into the rest of the news. We've got the Facebook challenge. Let's go ahead and pop that up. Can't read all that there. All right, and of course we're on the wrong one. Not really even sure how that happened. Too many screens. Too many screens. Where are we at here? Not that. Oh, it's down there. All right. We've got, and it booted me out again. I don't know why it keeps doing this. Like if I'm on the webpage or the Facebook too long, it just starts me over. So we've got the results from Microsurgeon, one of the games that I don't even know how to play myself. Looking at these scores, I don't know if they're just that good or if it's not that hard of a game once you learn it. We've got Rick in number 1, 58,250,000. Kurt Kietsky, 54,000 or 54,210,000. I don't even know what I said on Rick's. It's been a long day. I'm tired. He had 58 million. Romaine in third with 54 million, right even. Alan, 36,530,000. Jose, 20 million even. James, 52,000. Michael Doherty in there for another one, 38,000. And DJF with the same 38,000. The rest of this week until Sunday, they are playing River Raid. That is a fun game. I'm going to try to get that one in. I do love River Raid, although I grew up playing it on Atari. I didn't have that one for Intellivision. Next up, we have the AtariAge High Score Challenge. And Rick says they finished Buzz Bombers and K-Vader last Wednesday. Results are posted. I thought we talked about, Buzz Bombers. Okay. I was thinking of Worm Whomper. Different game. They're still playing IntelliVoice games, Space Battle, Super Pro Bomb Squad, and Mine Hunter. So let's go ahead and see if we can find the results for Buzz Bombers. Where are we at in here? Did I pass it? I always have the hardest time finding stuff in this one. Let me make sure you guys are viewing the right thing. It is the right thing. There's the IntelliVoice shooters. Have a Blast, Super Pro, Bomb Squad, and Mine Hunter. Those are right there. There is Space Battle. Straight up shooters. There's Buzz Bombers and K-Vader. Let's head down and see the results. Very well done here. You've got all the information for the game you're playing. There's always a ROM link, game manual link. Here you've got the high score club record. Tells you what settings or what game version you want to play on. This is the default game, whether you hit disc or 1, 2, or 3, how different games go. There's K-Vader. Okay, here we go with Buzz Bombers. Dashiell Pepper taking the win by a lot. 888,600. We've got Rickster with 207,600 in the second spot. And DPI Sakane, 182,700. Mikey 50 with 141,000. Peripheral with 53,800. David Vision, 45,700. And Jay Blankle, 14,700. That is for Buzz Bombers. Here's K-Vader. Rickster with 381. Mikey 50 with 286. DPI Sakane 270 and Peripheral 237. Next up, I wanted to talk about the digital fanzine Intellivisions. If you guys have not seen this, this is pretty cool. These are free PDF magazines. I've talked about them and showed one briefly before. I suggested that instead of every time him doing a different AtariAge thread, to keep it all in one. That way you got people subscribing to it. Every time there's an update, you can for sure get the new issue. I was looking for him and I was having a hard time with them spread out. So he has since done that. And the first one shows the first 3 issues. Issue 4 is in the works. These are, again, free downloads. And I have the link in the description for this as well. He also has a Facebook page, and this is it right here. Intellivision's Digital Fanzine. This is a new one in the last week or 2, something like that. And he'll put up different things for Intellivision and all the information and little snippets of what he's putting in the magazine. So again, both these links will be in the description. Definitely go support it. I should have an ad in the magazine shortly. I'm looking forward to that. And I have them all downloaded, and I've checked out the first one. I need to check out issues 2 and 3. And then issue 4 should be coming fairly soon. Let me go back and catch up with chat here. Nothing too much going on. You guys are quiet all of a sudden. What else we got going on here? Vancouver Gaming Expo. So some of the Intellivision guys that go to PRG every year. My voice is already cracking. Thirsty. They went to the Vancouver Gaming Expo, and let me go ahead and show that. Add to stage. Uh-oh, where are you going here? It is not letting me add it. What's it saying here? Remove other media. Ah, okay. So this is Lathe. Chris, he was in chat earlier. I'm not sure if he's still here. Let me find the little... Make sure this is going to move here. Yes. All right. So this is Lathe26, Chris on YouTube. And I asked if he could take some pictures. There was a group of Intellivision guys that went to this event. He has been to this event before. So, Chris, I really appreciate you taking the time to take some photos and send them to me. This was the group of Intellivision guys that went. That is Lathe, C-Mart, Tarzilla, Dawn. That's Luke, the Intellivision Collector, and Big Doomer on the right there. Great group. I wish I could have joined you guys, but it's a little far for me. So what else? Let's check out a few more pictures here. This shows the good size event. It looks like a large local game swap kind of a thing is what it looks like to me. We have very similar things in this area where I live. In fact, I'm going to a fairly large one, which is new for close by me, RGX, this next weekend, Saturday and Sunday. I've got a VIP pass, and I'll be showing that off a little bit. And of course, like I always do, I will take pictures of anything in television that I come across. Usually you find quite a bit around here. Usually it's nothing rare, but there'll be consoles, games, random here and there, different booths. I love finding it. I always have conversations with those individuals when I find Intellivision. I think now we have a short video. You're going to see some of those guys in the group picture that attended in the middle. I think that blue shirt, that's C-Mart. I recognize the back of his head. Off to the right there with the blue shirt and the hat. Just panning around. I forgot to ask him how much Intellivision stuff they saw there, if any. Hold on one second, guys. Hello? All right, so I'm not really sure what's going on, but I figured if Mike was calling me, something was going on, and apparently I'm somehow in kids mode, and everyone was chatting, and then about 5:19, I thought it was weird that nobody was chatting. I kept looking up to see if I got disconnected. Apparently I'm somehow in kids mode, and nobody can chat now, but it was there. I've never seen any button, or I don't even know how that can happen, but let me try to fix it. If not, we are going to have to start again because we need to be able to chat. See, there's nothing there. That's weird. I should not be in kids mode. Let me see if I can do this while I'm live. This is such a weird problem to have. Yeah, right there. Made for kids. I have not been in there to do that. That should not be there. Let's hope this adjusts. If you got, that's so weird that it just like switched to that on the fly. All right. Let me see if I save this. Hopefully it works. Otherwise, I have to start and stop, or stop and start. All right. All right. I think you guys can chat now because I'm seeing stuff. That is so weird because you guys, everyone was chatting and then all of a sudden nobody was. I'm like, that's really weird. Someone else give me a test here. We've got Michael Doherty right when I click save. We've got Dave with a test. And we're back. You guys were watching, right? It was just you couldn't chat. I was like, this is so weird. Because everyone was chatting and then it was like, boom, nothing. And I kept watching to see if I was like going offline the way my internet issues. Everyone's back. Good. No one was blocked. Yeah. I appreciate it. And Mike, thank you for calling. That is such a weird problem to have because I did not set it to kids. We started and everyone was chatting, or most people were, and then all of a sudden it was boom, nothing. So weird. All right. Well, everyone could watch, right? Like you guys didn't miss anything, I hope. I'm glad I didn't have to restart the stream. This is so weird. Back now. Everyone's in. Good. Not working right now as we can only see our own chats. You got everyone could hear me, right? The whole time. Watching was great. Can you guys see everyone else's chat? I'll come back in 45 minutes so you can catch up on the chat now. Yeah, I don't think I got anything. It's so weird, like midstream just to switch it like that. Woohoo! Yeah, that's odd. Okay, everyone can see everyone else's chat and their own? Or are we still having issues? It said chat disabled. Yeah, I didn't. Obviously, because people were chatting at the beginning. So weird. All right, we're all good. All right, thank you, Mike. Because I probably went a little bit longer before I realized what the heck's going on here. Atari Creep's back. He was the last comment. Like it. Where was that? It was. Now I don't even see that. It was the last one that I saw. Yeah, sorry guys. No idea how the heck that happened. Yeah, no idea how that happened. It changed the top chat from live chat. Yeah, that's so weird. Yeah, I definitely would have figured out by then when nobody wanted to play. Had to go to a different video and come back in. Well, if you can't see the chat, go to a different video, come back in. That worked for Chris. Yeah. Thank you for everyone that tried to text me and everything. But whenever I am live, I have to turn all those off because otherwise my phone will be interrupting. My phone goes off 24/7 between all the group chats and the family and friends and Facebook and all the other, Intellivision gamer stuff. It never stops. So I happened to look over and seen Mike's Gaming Gala, Mike. And I'm like, well, this is weird. I'm not getting any people texting. He's calling me. There's got to be something wrong. And so that's why I answered it. I'm like, sure as heck. YouTube app did not update. Tell the users. Yes. All right. All right. We're good now. We're good. So let's see. We talked about everything. The Thumb Buddy, we had the Atari Creep on. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I have them. I'll be trying a pair. I'm going to get another pair because I want to leave one in the package. We talked about the high score challenge. We talked about the Intellivisions magazine. That's a free digital version. And now we were going over the virtual gaming expo. Let's bring that back up. I think you guys saw all that. Marbs, man, what's going on? Welcome, sir. And welcome everyone else that I wasn't able to welcome because everyone's in here at once now. I appreciate you all. So let's go ahead and find where we were. So the links to the Vancouver Gaming Expo, they are in the description as well. You've got the website and you've got the Facebook page, which I wasn't following yet. I am following it now. See, Mike, I told you it wasn't called the Bum Buddy. Yep, thank you, sir. I do the same thing. You know, whenever some weird stuff's going on, I'm like, uh-oh, I know that's not right. Yep, we're you guys can chat thanks to Mike. The Vancouver Retro Gaming Expo. Definitely go follow them. Check out the website. You saw a little bit about it. I like to bring pictures, and I really appreciate Chris taking the time. And let's throw up that group picture one more time because I really like that one. Uh-oh, where is it? VRGE. This group picture is quite funny too. You've got C-Mart, probably got everyone doing it. This is the group that went, the Intellivision guys. If you guys missed it, there it is. From left to right, we've got Lathe, Chris in chat right there. We've got C-Mart. We've got Dawn, Tarzilla. We've got Luke, the Intellivision Collector, and Big Doomer, another Chris. All right, what am I missing here? I got 2 packages from William Moeller to open. Ooh, I know what that means, sir. Mike says, dang it, Poe, I want a Bum Buddy. Yeah, I never had that issue before. Sorry, guys. No idea how it happened, especially after, you know, I don't click on settings in the middle of the stream. Intellivision gear was light, saw a few box games and a number of loose carts. 3 to 4 vendors had an Intellivision gear. Yeah, usually I get a pretty good amount, but it's all like commons for the most part, consoles here and there. Not a whole lot, but I love seeing it. Mr. Postile says, Phil, are they fixed income packages? So Phil's always saying he's on fixed income limit, which a lot of us are. And but then every time he buys some cool stuff, they remind him. One vendor had a pile of manuals. I couldn't find the pictures quick enough in of that console, Chris. So I wasn't able to show that. Right before this, my son, because he's on ADHD meds, we have to do doctor's appointments every few months and do an update, and then they refill them. And I had to do that at 4:30 until a little bit before we came on. So I didn't have my normal time to prep. I told him, just put it in the notes, no Mondays. My wife didn't realize that whenever they made the appointment that it was on a Monday, and that's brutal. I didn't have much time, but we got everything going. FYI, the content for kids kicked in when you save the links from the video's description. Yes, that's definitely probably what happened. But I'm not set to kids, or normally don't have to change that. So that's really weird. Yep, that's definitely what happened. I'll save that and make sure that that's off every time. I don't like to post the links beforehand, so I do it like a little before. I try to do it a little before I go live. All right, news isn't done. We've got an IntelliPort update. Talked to Caleb a little bit ago. They are being shipped out. Caleb has a week's vacation starting Wednesday, and whenever he's back, he's going to get the rest of them out. Each one is hand built with love. He doesn't just, hurry up and slap them together. So they have a cool packaging now too, which I'm not going to spoil it. If you've seen it, you've seen it. I asked for, because I just ordered my second one. I wanted to let other people get one first. I had the one to do some testing. It is working great. For those of you that haven't seen it, here it is. You've got right here the 2 different ports. It can be player 1 and player 2 or player 3 and 4. And there is a switch up here. You've got IN for Intellivision controllers. You can also use the flashback controllers. So if you've got all those flashback controllers, you flip that switch and it's wired correctly. And then the other switch, you can see them right there for 2 to 4. This slides into the console. It's fully supported on the bottom. You've got a door here, which is where the cart goes. You also have 2 USB slots for power. You've got the power light there as well. Very cool product. Super excited. Lets you buy aftermarket controllers. If you don't have a Intellivision 2 or you want to do players 3 and 4, you can hook up everything. 2609 people, I think it's the biggest help for them, because you can now use BD Retro Mods controllers. You can use OG Ugo, his controllers. You can plug in a lot of things with the original controller without modding your system or taking it apart to use adapters. Very cool product. If you are interested in get it, yes, I have, sir. Yes, I have. He's asking if I've tried the gamepad on it. It works great. I have also tried these new digital controllers that you guys have seen and powered it through the IntelliPort, which we weren't sure if there was going to be enough power. And on the 2609 consoles that I tried it on, it works great. It powered it just fine. Let me see if I've missed anything. Everyone giving Phil a hard time. Poe says, that is cool, Phil. Could you fix incoming one of those adapters? Mike says, I can't wait to get mine. Yeah, it really is a game changer. I think it should open up a lot of possibilities for guys like Brian and BD Retro Mods and other retro Game Boys. I'm trying to think of them all. I hope I don't leave anyone out. You know, OG Ugo. These guys are selling both hand controllers, and I've got a handy right here. This is an older style, but this is OG Ugo's. You've seen other people play and talk about it. The new one has black buttons and the numbers on the screen, but these things work great, and that one doesn't require additional power. Some of them require additional power via USB slot or an external battery. I've got another one down here. This is the IntelliPad, and it is retro Game Boys. And this has external power here, then plugs in. You can even put an overlay in this one. There's a lot of options. I try to buy them all to show them off. Very cool to have options for controllers. Not to mention making 4-player games more accessible. Yes, you don't have to own the ECS. You can just go to 4-player games. I mean, how many of us, though, have 3 other people that are going to sit here and play Intellivision? I do, but maybe not many people. But having it where you can, your console could have a messed up controller in one of the ports. You can use the IntelliPort. You can now switch that thing to 2, and you can use whatever controller you want, from OG Ugo, arcade sticks. You can use the Intellivision flashback controllers. If you need that 4-player, it's a nice option to have. But for me, the biggest one is being able to use aftermarket controllers without modding anything or using adapters. Kurt Bradshaw, I got one. Thanks, Casey, for reminding me. Very cool. Post Style says 4 players. I would have to use both hands and both feet. Chris says it's pronounced OG Ogo or OG Huego. Are you saying we don't have friends? You're right. Well, we all have friends, but they're usually pretty far away and not sitting next to us while we play Intellivision. What's going on, Des? Good to see you. Yes, sir, it has. Good to see you back. PJ Smith says, or you could use the coupler with the two players. Yes, you can put 2 controllers together, but that's going to work with the original stuff. Phil says, by the way, I got my custom D2K ROM for $10. Thanks, Casey. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I got the link to that in the description as well. I'll leave that in there a while. If you want D2K Special Edition, Carl Mueller Jr. is doing custom ROMs. He'll put your name or whatever nickname you want in the ROM, and you can get it for $10. It's awesome version of Donkey Kong. I highly suggest it. I've got that link in the description as well. You can find it on AtariAge. He is the programmer, so definitely go support him if you want that ROM. You can't beat $10. Jonas, I drink beer and watch your stream and wish all of us viewers were broing down with you and playing Space Spartans. You're a rad dude. Yeah, that's a good thing about, fun part about going to PRG and other things. We play games together too. It's one of the few times we can all sit there and play different games against each other on Intellivision. I always set up one, and I got to find some new suckers for baseball. Diogo says, yes, this will be great for people that have the original console and do not want to open it. Exactly. There are adapters, but some people just don't want to take them apart. That product's awesome. You know, it lets you do whatever you want on whatever console you want. Chris says, got my D2K Special Edition ROM as well. Very cool. All right, got a few more things here. So your IntelliPort, if you've ordered them, will be there shortly. It's either going to be on the way or on the way within a week. And I love mine. Can't say enough about it. I paid for all of mine. I don't get freebies. I insist on buying all of my stuff. Sometimes I have stuff early to show it off or whatnot, but I always pay for my stuff. Next up, Intellivision Collector. We're going to go through a few of the publishers. I got news from the 3 big ones. Let me pop over here. Back to the news. So first up, we've got a couple games on the way from Intellivision Collector. We saw last week, we saw Montezuma's Revenge, and that is a fun game. I played it in 2023. Ed from OpCode Games was trying to get it out. He had it there so we could try it. Man, is that game good. So this is a screenshot I stole from Papa Pete just so I could show it off. He has a video. I put those videos in my playlist. He's the only one right now that can be playing it. So there's that one. Be watching Papa Pete's channel for more information. And then we've also got Road Fighter, which is the one just released. And that one is this. It is a racing type game, a battle game a little bit-ish. It's super smooth. Again, that one is on Papa Pete's channel. The link, if you don't have him, is on the playlist where it says, what do I call it? I cannot find it. YouTube video highlight. I have a playlist, and they should be listed in order as the last one I added. I never remove them now. It's an easier way. The link always stays the same in the description if you need to find it that way. Definitely give those videos a check. This game looks pretty good, and I love having a racing game. The animation is so smooth. You just have to see it. You have to see it for yourself in action. All right. So Intellivision Revolution orders continue to make their way into collectors' hands. He's still quite a bit behind, but I assure you, I've talked to him. They are going out. You'll see people posting about them. Not everyone posts when they get their orders in, but there are posts going up that people are getting their orders. Yes, eBay comes first. It's just the nature of the beast. But if you have an order in for Intellivision Revolution, watch for the notice. They will be coming, and watch for your games. There's not a lot on eBay right now for Intellivision Revolution, but you can get, what was it, Junior Pac-Man, the classic version, black box NES looking thing for Donkey Kong, which is the original game. That one's only like $25. And he has the IntelliClub issue 1 magazines for sale. If you missed out on the club, you can get your hands on the magazines. I have several of them over here. I hoarded them, not knowing he was going to be selling them. I just think it's cool. And I'm in there, so I got to have copies. But there is issue 2 on the way. Some of us are doing some content for it. So if you want to have all the issues on eBay, you can buy the first issue. Electronite. Mr. Do should be in everyone's hands by now if you ordered it. Unless you did, I'm going to wait for it to be complete in box. All of us got the game, the manual, and the overlays. The box should be somewhere, where was that? In September, and then all copies of the people that wanted to wait will go out. And for those of us that wanted it like this, where we got the game, manual, and overlays, we will get the box sometime in September, and by end of October, it'll go out in the mail. So that's it for the publisher news. Let me catch up on chat, then we'll do the mail call. We got to get started here on the Horse Racing Live. That one's going to take a while. Let me catch up here. Yes, message Caleb Garner for the IntelliPort 8-bit widgets. I should have the link in the description for that. If I don't, there should be something from Caleb in there. If there's not, 8-bit widgets will come up. He is on Facebook, AtariAge. There's a website, 8-bit widgets. Yes. 8-bit widgets. You can message me too if for some reason you can't find it and there's no link in the description. I can put you in touch with Caleb. Very cool product. And one that'll help guys like you for sure. It's going to have a lot more people be able to access and utilize the things you guys are selling. Chris says, I played it back in 1985 for the Apple II. Montezuma's Revenge. Man, it's a great game. I've played the Intellivision version. I can't wait for that to come out. Definitely game of the year material, I'll tell you that. In Spanish, his name is Papi Pedro. Yes, Mr. Do is Homebrew Inc. But William is selling them, so I'm not saying it's his. Marsman, boy, do I want it. Montezuma's Revenge. It's not one you want to miss. It's well done. Yes, sir. But it is news because he is sending them out. Kurt says, my December order of 14 games from Intellivision Revolution store hopefully will come soon. That's a big chunk of games, sir. Big chunk. Hope you get it soon. Be sure. I mean, I know we're going to know because you post in all the groups when you get games, but let me know too because it's always good to see when other people are getting their games. All right, let's switch over to mail call. I don't have a lot of packages, but I have a lot of cool stuff. So this box got absolutely mangled. In fact, let me show you without showing the address. This thing's like an accordion. It was completely smashed every which way. But everything had some space in here. It was bubble wrapped. Everything was okay. This came, I knew it was going to happen. The day after the show, I got my copies of Mr. Do. And then this one is a special prototype version of Paulista Avenue Redux. Don't cut the box. Don't cut the box. Don't cut myself. Should be good. You did well with the bubble wrap. Well, that's for sure. All right. So this is a prototype version, and it's signed on the back. Right there. Very cool. Thank you, sir. All right. Now for the big package. This comes from Roger. He should be in the chat. Psycho Stormtrooper. This is a big purchase from Roger. This is an IntelliVoice that has the wireless game port adapter in it. You can remove that little, where is it? Right here, this little cover. And there is a game port that was supposed to be used for wireless controllers. I don't know where to set this. Maybe I should set it down over here. I hate bending over, but these are all, I've been going hard after different versions, like from the UK, Swedish games, you know, Aramat games, all kinds of different things. So I have a bunch of them. This is Dutch tennis. Some of these are very hard to find. This one is Italian Space Armada. I've got quite a collection of Italian games going. There's a few of them actually, French, different ones that I've got a lot of already. This is Dutch Star Strike. This one has the slots on the back. This is a nice version. Italian Basketball. Once you have them all, you got to go down all the rabbit holes. At least I do. Armor Battle. This is Dutch Armor Battle. Again, you've got the slots on the back. Oh, shirt. Check that out. This is red. It's almost looking, I don't know what it looks like on there, but this is bright red. Psycho Stormtrooper Gaming. All right. Let's see. Yep. Big package. Don't you forget it, Salvatore. Casey's been going hard, so he received a big package. Only Atari fans have big joysticks. Chris says the IntelliVoice wireless expansion port requires the keyboard component. Ah, I did not know that. Thank you for that piece of information. And that's one of the few things I do not have yet. So this is a replacement. When I got the shirt, I had like I had a big hole in my armpit. So now I'll be able to wear this fun color. This is Italian football. Multiple manuals in most of these. Again, the slots on the back. I don't want these to... Dutch Sea Battle. Try to move. This one box is a little rough, but having its king. Italian Snafu. It's a little bit faded. Next up, we have Swedish Poker and Blackjack. Again, some of these things are very hard to find. Oh, yeah. I was really looking forward to that one. I kind of forgot about it, Roger. Next up, we have stuff falling in my lap. German boxing. German games, I don't have too many. Swedish auto racing. This is for Jeffrey. He loves auto racing. Swedish triple action. Swedish Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. Roger puts little notes in there, really helps me out. Swedish Mission X. Swedish Utopia. Big Swedish haul in this box. Swedish Boxing. Again, most of the time, this is the manuals. Boxes are mostly the same, a little bit different. You know, you'll have like the slots in the back with one game screen or sometimes nothing. This is Utopia again, but it's Italian Utopia. Gonna have a big mess over here. This is Italian Truckin'. I believe that one's not easy to find, nor is this one. And what was it? This is French River Raid, the RCA video France. Ice Trek. Which version? What'd you do here, Roger? You forgot one, or did it fall out? I don't see anything. This is just the 5-language Ice Trek, I believe. I remember what that one is. Same thing with Nova Blast. The 5 or 6 language. I'm not sure. It depends on the game, I think. And Dracula. All right, almost done here. UK Word Fun. Oh, yes, my favorite game. UK Original Baseball. UK Basketball. Red Box, UK Space Armada. What a pile over here. German Astro Smash. Again, there's the back. There's so many rabbit holes with all these different versions from different countries. German Sharp Shot. This one has more screenshots on the back. Still has the slots. UK Baseball is cricket. All right. Now for the best part. This is going to fall down all the way down the stairs. Oh, yes. This is the one I've been waiting for. Happy Trails Prototype. You can see that right there. Make sure it's not. Very cool. I don't have too many prototypes. There's not a lot of them. I mean, I've got a stack of them. Where are they? Right above my head. These are all prototypes right here. I've showed them as I've gotten them. Roger had one, and it was one I didn't have. Reached out to him, and he was willing to sell it. Very cool. I love prototypes, man. They're hard to find. I need to do like a little segment on the prototypes and put all the ones I have. And maybe do, I don't know, sometimes if you can tell the gameplay, if it's different, sometimes it's just little subtle things. Sometimes I can't tell at all. Rev, what's going on, sir? I have Happy Trails prototype. Good to see you, Rev. I just had a big package in my hand. I know you'll like that. Let me catch up on chat here. Mike says the Dutch armor assault is called Operation Market Garden. Post-style Pennsylvania Dutch armor assault is an Amish war simulator. The chat here is comedy gold. Do they have a Swedish shark? Swedish fish? Atari Creep says, I owned Dracula before I had an Intellivision. How'd you manage that? I said that earlier. UK baseball is cricket. Kurt says, how do you have time for what you do collecting? Hover bobber is probably mowing your grass. Now, thanks to Mike, because he did a review and showed me how to play. Watch for the hover. Is a hover bobber? Hover bubber? I don't even know what it is. Watch for the gameplay video on that. Thanks to Mike's Gaming Gala. Swedish Dracula. Draculars. Casey, don't be cock blocking us. Send you a photo of the prototype? Will do, sir. I'll leave it out right here. If I forget, because I'm starving by the time this show is done, and I usually run down and eat, send me a message like we always do, and I'll gladly send you that picture. I'll leave it right here so I will remember. All right. Mail call is done. Only 2 boxes, but a lot of cool stuff. Recently, I talked about it earlier. I added the homebrew gameplay video, Cosmic Avenger. What a cool game. I really like that game. I find it hard, but I really like it. I think it's well done. Check for that video. I don't have the link anywhere, but it's in the playlist. The playlist link should be in the description. YouTube video highlight, like I said earlier. Yeah, I'm really going to be hungry today. 15 races. My voice is already going too. I put in 2 videos from Papa Pete, and that was so you could check out Montezuma's Revenge and Road Fighter. Definitely check them out. Very cool games. And they should be available end of June in July, I think he said. Definitely as soon as it is out, I'm sure Pete will have a video, and I will be talking about it as well. Definitely will be ordering mine. I suggest you do the same, especially with Montezuma's Revenge. That's a great game. There's a limited number available. There's plenty to go around, but it's not going to be available in a digital package for licensing agreements. And there's only so many, and when they're gone, they're gone. Do not wait on that one when it becomes available. Yep. Phil says, yeah, he wants dick pics is what he wants. That's what he wants. Retro Bliss says, I have Hover Bobber and need to open it and play. Me too. And like I said, thanks to Mike, I think I can kind of somewhat get through it now. Yep, I'm going to be hungry and hoarse by the time we get done with Horse Racing Live. The proto photo. Rev says, yeah, Mike's Gaming Gala, he knew what I meant. He's proto blocking. He said he would send a pic of his cock blocking. Kurt Bradshaw says, hi, Rev. Everyone's saying hello. All right. So I think that's it. We're going to move on to the Horse Racing Live. We got all the rest of the show in. Again, sorry you guys couldn't chat earlier. Somehow it was on kids. No idea how the heck that happened. Let me stop screen on all this other stuff. We'll switch on over to Horse Racing Live. Hopefully it's right. Here we go. Should have turned that on first. I did remember, though, to put in my overlay completely set up this week. I even changed it to race 15. Roger and Sean pre-registered. So we've got them in. Looking for 4 more people to play the first ever Horse Racing Live 15 Race Edition. Salvatore, I'm hoping you're in on this. Let me erase all this other stuff. Close it off. Too many darn windows. Minimize. I need to get to, this is what I need. All right. Dave says, I saw what you did there. Gonna be horse from horse racing. I will play if there's room. Sir, you are player 3. The horse racing king. The horse racing current king, I should say. Room for 3 more, guys. 3 more. I didn't even know there were those Activision Protos, Rev. Casey saw it in my collection, and since he made me a deal with some play cable manuals, I did him a favor for the Proto. Scratch my back, I scratch yours. Roger says, Salvador says he's busy today. Everyone knows that their chances go down. Sean says the red label prototypes are harder to find. I'm happy to find any of them, to be honest. You don't come by these very often. Thanks, Mike. Appreciate you coming in and appreciate you calling me and letting me know about the chat issue. Kurt Bradshaw in at player 4. Again, guys, this is a 15 race event. It's going to be well over an hour. Not really sure. We'll try to keep it moving. Mr. Postile says, good night, Mike. I need to get to bed. Yes, you are on a different time zone and you get up early, sir. We learned that in episode 69. He gets there early to get ready for work. Thank gosh I have a little bit of water right here. Sorry, I did not squeeze it. It just bent to its own weight. Looking for a few more players for Horse Racing Live 15 Race Edition. Dave, are you in? Tim is in. The man that got a haircut. First thing when that popped up, I go, wait a minute. Turn sideways. And right after that, you went and looked at AJ. I was like, oh my gosh. From long hair to short hair. Watch their latest video, Sibling Rivalry. They had a video and they're asking for votes on what they're going to do in their live stream. Check it out. You can see Tim with short hair, something I've never seen before. First thing I did was screenshot, send it to Mike, said, have you seen this yet? And he's like, just now. Roger says, good luck, Kurt. Good luck, Sean. Let's get Salvador. All right, so I got Tim at player 5, looking for 1 more. If I missed anyone, I'll look right now. Did I miss anyone, guys? Kurt. Looking for 1 more. Tim, don't listen to Casey. We want Donkey Kong Country. I thought you called it something else. Yep, he got a haircut. Kurt says, I'm very grateful for a Zim Zam t-shirt from DJC and Intellivision CD also. Yeah, very cool. I don't have the Zim Zam Zoom shirt, but I do have that CD. I asked for that when I first saw it right away. I think it was a couple of years now. 1 more for Horse Racing Live. Dave, are you in? You got time for it? I don't think I missed it. We need 1 more, guys. We'll get started. Believe me, it's going to take a while. All right, Dave's in. We got some heavy players in here. Tim says there's 1 more video queued with long hair, and then the new video starts showing. So how long's it been since you've cut it? I know there's a delay in the video feed. Salvador says, I give it a 50-50 chance we break the game. Uh-oh. You talking about money and reaching the cap? Because the cap is the same. He wasn't able to change that for me. All right. Turning on the TV. I can't see anything right now. always forget where it is. Super Pro Horse Racing. Casey's Horse Racing. Yep. Salvador says, who will hit 9,999 first? Is that what we're going to do? Whoever hits it first, and then if they keep it to the end, if someone's able to do it. Mr. Postile says, my money is on Salvador. If you're a betting man, that's a good bet. The odds will not be as good, though, as if you say you pick someone else. Yep, 1,000 for this one. All right, guys, let's get this show on the road. We're going to try to keep it moving because let me get my Intellivision Gamer off there. I forgot from when I had guests on. We do not need to know who I am. All right. Back to chat. Oh, Diego says 5 in the pink, please. Race 1. Salvador says, I bet 100 that Kurt bets 75. That's another safe bet. All right, guys, here we go. 7 furlongs, muddy conditions. We got green 2-1, blue 5-2, red 7-2, and pink 7-2. Let's place those bets. I would say starting with the last 5 races, since it's 15, the winner will bet first after race 10. So let's get those bets in. 25 for red. First bet in, Tim Linder, 25. Wait, you switching it? Or are you wanting a double bet? 25 green to win. Which one? Mr. Postile says 5 in the pink. That's called the minivan. Okay, switch. So he wants 25 on green. We've got Dave, 25 green to win. We've got Salvador, the first exacta bet, 75 blue-green. Sean's going, stick his money in the pink. $75 on pink. Where is Roger? Let me go start to put these in. If you need to see the screen again, we'll do it. I need, in fact, to move this over where I can see the bets. I need to be able to switch over to that screen. All right, so we got Roger in the 1. Roger, 50 green blue, and Kurt Bradshaw, 75 blue. Salvador, you won. He bet 75. All right. So Roger's betting 50 green blue. Again, guys, if I make a mistake, call it out. I will check before we start. I can edit the bets, which is a very cool feature that David Harley of IntelliVisions gave us when he gave us this specific ROM, our own custom version. Big thank you again to David. Can't say it enough. Makes it so much better to stream with the changes he was able to do. All right, let me go back up here. I think Tim was the first one. 25 green to win. He is player 5. We want green. We got David, 25 green. David is player 5. Oops, player 6. Come on. $25 on green. Salvador, 75 blue-green, player 3. Mixing it up from Roger's, or Roger mixed it up from his, actually. Sean is 75 on pink. Sean is player 2. Make sure I don't mix that up. And then we've got Kurt, player 4, 75 blue. Check that out, guys. Make sure I didn't make a mistake. We're going to go check out the odds. Yell at me if I did make a mistake. So after all bets are in, race length 7 furlongs, conditions are muddy. Green 2-1, blue 2-1, red 9-2, and pink 7-2. Salvador calling that red is so going to win. Okay, no one's yelling. Let's get this one. Race 1 of 15. Who's going to get the whole shot for race 1? It's going to be red. Salvador calling it early here. See if he can keep it. Pink now out front. Pink was Sean's bet. Now we got blue. Blue taking the lead. Five furlongs out of 7. We're already going to hit 6. 2 of the horses already off the screen. It's blue and pink. Unless something drastically changes, it's going to be one of these 2 horses. 3 furlongs. 3 to go. 2 furlongs to go. It's still blue, pink. Nothing exciting going on here. Blue, nice little burst of speed. Trying to put pink all the way off the screen as well. 1 furlong to go. Unless he drops dead, it's going to be blue. Love to see green coming up there. Pink in the 2. Green pulling in the 3rd. Red bringing up the rear. Salvador. Roger says green sucks. Tim says green didn't like the mud, I guess. Dave wants a refund. All right. There we go. Kurt Bradshaw. Kurt Bradshaw calling that one. All right. Here we go. 2 returning horses, green and red, 9 furlongs on turf. 2 newcomers, white and yellow. There are the odds. Let me put it down. Race 2. Go ahead and place your bets. I'm going to adjust the money here in a second. I'll let you guys look at that for a quick second, and then I will bring it back. I need to adjust everyone's funds. It also says it here on the main screen. You got the 4 colors. I'll bring it back for the odds. Give me 1 second here, guys. I don't want to forget to do this. 925. Salvador 925. Kurt Bradshaw 1150. Tim has 975. And Dave 975. All right, I'll put it back on. Go ahead and start placing your bets. You don't pronounce the H and you don't say Hugo, right? Is it Ugo? Yeah, it's been a while, Kurt. Let's place those bets, guys. Remember, this one's going to take a while. My stomach's already growling. But it's going to be cool to see that, you know, we've never even tested it. I don't even know if it works. We could get the race 10 and crash. I don't know. Dave says 50 on white. Okay, so you are pronouncing the H's. Where I'm from, nobody pronounces the H's. You know, that's Spanish, though. Tim says 50 on white to win. Again, we've got green, white, yellow, and red. Tim going with the newcomer to this one. Race 2, we see white and yellow introduced. Casey eats some spaghetti. I'm not even sure what I'm going to eat today. You know, like I've said before, when the kids are out, whether it be a week for spring break or, you know, the Christmas break or summer, my wife goes to swing shift. So when I do the show, she drops them off at my parents so I can focus on the show and they get to hang out with their grandkids and they feed them. Myself, I kind of scavenge whatever I can in the fridge whenever I get down there, whatever's there to eat, or make a quick sandwich. Salvador, 75 red, white. Roger, 50 white, yellow. Sean, 50 white, red. I'm going to switch off this screen and start entering them in. Kurt Bradshaw, green, 50. I think the first one was Dave. It's going to take me a little bit to learn who is on which one. Dave is 6. And he wants 50 on white. Then we've got Tim, 50 on white. Tim is player 5. Salvador going with an exacta bet. Salvador player 3, I think. Yes. And that's 75. And red white. Roger Matthews, Psycho Stormtrooper, 50 on white yellow. Sean, 50 white red. Look at all that red and white. Here, we've got Kurt mixing it up. 50 green. Sorry, I was reading Tim. That's a good idea. I have it right next to me. The player 4, whatever, it's on the screen. It takes me a couple races usually to memorize them all. I think I've got it all now. Let's see. We've got Roger, Sean, Salvador, Kurt, Tim, and Dave. Pretty sure I've got it now. Let me get Kurt's in here. Speaking of that, changed up the bet. Show you guys, I'll bet 50. You are number 4, Kurt. Right there in that, can you see the green? Below me, it has player 1, player 2, and then it has the names and then how much money you currently have. Dave says, all I know is that if green can't race in the mud, he better be good on turf. All right. Check it right there. Yell at me if something's wrong. Let's go check the odds here. Again, 9 furlongs, almost the longest race possible on turf. Green 5-2, white 3-2, yellow 9-2, red 7-2. No one's yelling at me. Let's get race 2 going. Who's going to get that whole shot? It's a long race. Red early on again. All 4 horses staying right there. This time, white looking to the outside. Going to make a move on red. Nice little burst of speed there with 8 furlongs to go. All 4 horses still in it to win it. 7 furlongs, no real change. Red with a little bit of slowdown. Going to give it up. The 2 spot to yellow. Now green. Following yellow around. Putting red to the 4th place position. They're all nose to tail now. White, yellow, green, and red. Your full order. 5 furlongs to go. We're just about hitting that halfway point. Red just about to go off the screen. There was a lot of white and red in the bets. Not looking good for that, but white to win is looking pretty good right now. 3 furlongs to go. What can yellow? Can yellow be a spoiler? Roger picked white, yellow. He's looking pretty right now. Trying to look up and see. I used to put it on paper. It was easy at a glance. Someone getting whipped. Looks like to be green. 1 furlong to go. We're coming to the line. Picking up the pace a little bit. It's going to be white at the line. White's going to take it, followed by yellow, green, and there is red. He was just off the screen. What can green run on? I don't know. There's not much else. Dave says, time to put green out to pasture. All right, big change. We've got Roger with the big win, $1,700. Let me go ahead and change this. 1,700. Going to be race 3. I need to see if I can get both these up somehow. 875 for Sean. Salvador 850. Never count that guy out. He was on the almost bankrupt. Came back in a few races and won. I'll never doubt him again. 1050 for Tim and 1050 for Dave. All right. 9 furlongs again. We're going to muddy. We've got 2 returning horses, green and white. 2 new horses coming into the mix, violet and orange. Violet 4-1, orange 9-2, green 2-1, and white 2-1. So let me put in race 3. Oh, come on. Race 3. Somehow I highlighted Dave's. Race 3, place your bets, guys. Let's get them in quick. We've got a lot of racing to go. I'm really curious once we start getting into, race 10 and on, what it's going to do. Especially like with what Salvador said when we hit that limit. Man, I'm liking this. I got to post up a picture now with my whole collection here. We got Tim, P4, 100 exacta, violet and white. Kurt Bradshaw, violet, 75. Dave, 50 white violet. It's okay, buddy. I have them memorized now. Sean, 75 white violet. Assuming you guys know what you're doing here, I'm going to start entering them in. Roger, 50 violet orange. All right. This is race 3 of 15. We've got Tim, who's player 5. $100. Exacta bet. Going for the big bucks. Violet and white. Then we've got Kurt Bradshaw back to that 75. That is his go-to betting amount. And he was violet. David wants an exacta bet, 50 white violet. Oops. Had the right one in my head, pushed the wrong button. White violet. And Sean, 75 white violet. A lot of white violet going on, guys. What's that going to do to the odds? Roger, your current leader, 50 violet orange. That's different. Atari Creep says, never thought a Gen 2 gaming channel would have clipping a horse in the chat. Salvador, $50 on orange. Just a single horse bet from Salvador. What's going on here? What's going on, Rick? I got all the results talked about in the news. Thank you for that message. I always appreciate that. All right. You guys check it out. We're going to go check out the odds. Yell at me if something is off. 9 furlongs muddy after all bets are in. The odds are as follows. Violet 5-2, orange 5-1, green 3-1, and white 2-1. Nobody's yelling. Let's get this one going. Race 3 of 15. And tonight's first ever 15 race event. A lot of white and violet and 1 orange from Salvatore. No red to get the whole shot here. Who's it going to be? It's going to be white. Oh, violet not looking good. Green and white now battling for the lead. Green has the inside. Now we've got orange off the screen. White showing a little bit of slowdown with 8 furlongs to go. Green keeping white honest there. Nothing much changing. You don't know how far they're off the screen. They could be right there. They could be way back. White stretching out that lead with 6 furlongs to go. It's a all white and green show so far. White slowing down just a little bit, but so does green. 5 furlongs left. Nothing exciting going on here. Green slowly slipping away to the edge of the screen here. Anyone picking white to win or white green is going to be real happy right now. 4 furlongs to go, about to hit the 3 mark. No horses moving very well, I can tell you that. All kind of going slow. About the time we hit 2 furlongs, green is going to be off the screen. I can see a hoof. Now he's gone with 2 to go. It is an all-white horse race. Roger says, how is this even possible? Green was a dog the first race. There, green coming back on the screen for the finish as we come to the line. Charging back. White going to take the win. Green holding on for the 2. Orange in the 3. And Violet bringing up the rear. Sean says drugs. Here comes Violet, says Dave. Let's see what that does. This is race 4, guys. Start placing your bets. I'm going to exchange the money, give you a quick look at it, and then I'm going to pop back in. All returning horses for race 4. Very short race. 3 furlongs in muddy conditions. Where was that? Race 4. I'm going to pop off here for a second, adjust the money, and then I will put you guys right back. It does say what horses are at the top. Salvador 800, Sean 800, Kurt Bradshaw 1025, Tim, player 5 Tim is 950, and Dave at an even 1,000. Here we go. 4-1 for Violet, 7-2 for Pink, 2-1 for White, and Yellow 3-1. Again, 3 furlongs. Those are the odds before the bets. Go ahead and place your bets, guys. Oops, sorry about that. Got to have that Excel spreadsheet to the right, and every once in a while, if I move my mouse, it'll shoot it all over the place. I wish I could lock that in place. There might be a way, but I just don't know how to do it. Man, I should have brought more water. Player 5, Tim, 100 for White to win. Kurt Bradshaw's going 75 Yellow. Sean with a single horse bet, White for 50. Salvatore and Roger playing the weight game. Right now, your leader is Roger with $1,650. Second place is Kurt by $25 over Dave. Kurt has $1,025, Dave $1,000. Then you have Tim with $950 in fourth. Sean and Salvador are tied for fifth with $800. No one's blowing anyone out of the water yet. Roger does have a pretty good lead though. Roger 50 white pink and Salvador 100 pink white. Dave going with the biggest bet of the race, 150 pink white. Let's go ahead and get these in, guys. If you need the screen, I can bring it back up. If I make a mistake, let me know and I'll make an edit. We're going with Tim, P5, 100 on white. Now we're going to go with Kurt Bradshaw, 75 yellow. Sean, 50 on white. Roger, 50 exacta bet, white pink. Going for that big money. Got to win one of those if you want to win. Usually, got to get one in. Salvador, 100 pink white. Dave, 150 pink white. All right, 3 picking white to win, 2 picking pink, and 1 picking yellow. 3 exacta bets to 3 single horse bets. Gonna tank the odds on white. Let's see. Let's go check it out. Gosh, I'm always pushing the wrong one. All right, 3 furlongs. This is a short one, guys, and we got muddy conditions. After all bets, odds are violet 13-2, pink 2-1, white 2-1, and yellow 7-2. Here we go. Race 4 of 15. Who's going to get that important hole shot with a 3 furlong race? It's going to be white. Oh, look at Violet. Violet, I can run faster than that. Woo! 3 horse race now with about 2 furlongs to go. Pink looking to the outside, trying to make a move. It's making that move, going to take the lead. Look at that burst of speed. White trying to keep up. Yellow trying to stay relevant as well. We're already coming to the line. 3 furlongs. White trying to get around. Can he do it? Yellow now getting in the mix as well. It's a 3-horse race to the line. Pink, white, and yellow. Violet out for a Sunday stroll. Pink, white, yellow, and violet. Let's see what that does. 2,300 for Salvatore. 3,250. 3,250 for Dave. New leader. All right, let me change this stuff up here, and then we'll scooch on over to the other screen. Going to be a third of the way done after this one. Sean, 750. Roger, 1,600. Salvador, 2,300. Kurt Bradshaw, 950. Tim, 850. And your new leader, Dave, 3,250. Oops, not that much. All right, let's go check it out. Another 9 furlong race. So we go from a short to a long. Muddy conditions. All 4 returning horses. Green 2-1, pink 7-2, yellow 3-1, violet 4-1. This is race 5. Sean says, G Dave. And Salvador 2, good wins. Kurt Bradshaw says, awesome, Dave. Dave has won a few of these events back to back, but this is the first time any of us have played a 15 race. You can't even do that on the original game. Place those bets, guys. Let's place those bets. Starting to play around with a few of the graphics. I don't have a lot of time for videos. I do the show. I go on a few people's shows as guests. I try to tinker with stuff now and then. I've added that Intellivision behind my logo and kind of faded it out so there's no black. I've got another table to build next to me. I'm going to have a top-down camera on that. I'm going to use one of my iPhones for my main camera, which should have a lot better picture quality. I've got a few setup changes. I've got an add-on for my computer. I'm going to have audio go through with the cam. The way I have the virtual cam, it's also going to take the audio through. That'll be a lot nicer setup, and I'll be able to adjust everything a lot cleaner. I'm looking forward to that. But first, I need to find the floor in this game room because there's so much stuff, and I haven't had time to go through it all. I'm going to have to do it here shortly. I've got a big expo this weekend in RGX, about 2 hours away, and I need to log, I don't know, somewhere between 75 and 100 NES games before I go. All right, I'm going to switch on over. If you need more time, I'll bring it back. Let's find out where we're at here. Where did I put it? Race 5. We've got Kurt Bradshaw. Tried and true $75 bet on pink. Oops. Not an exacta bet. We've got Dave. Let's place those bets, guys. Dave, 250 on pink. We've got Tim, 100, exacta bet. Green, yellow. We've got Salvador, exacta bet, 100, pink, green. Roger Matthews, 200, going big, pink, yellow. Four of you guys so far picking pink to win, but there's a mix for everything else. Castron Kyle, welcome. Welcome. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. I cannot take the credit for this. Cyrus, Super Mega Graphics 64, did this years ago. I did start doing it quite a while ago once he wasn't doing it. It is a great way for 6 people to come together, chat, and play a game of horse racing live. If you don't know, we also have our own version of the game that's enhanced for streaming thanks to David Harley of IntelliVisions. So it's a quite cool version that has some features that make it a lot more streamable. All right, Sean, 100 pink yellow. All right, so 5 out of 6 of you picking pink to win. Green only by Timmy. Dave says, understanding how each horse does on the different track conditions is the way to win in this game. It means more than the odds. Salvador plays this a lot. He has a YouTube channel where he posts videos. He plays a lot of horse racing, more than anyone I know. All right, this is race 5 of 15. Let's check out the odds after all the bets. Yell at me if I've got something wrong here. Again, 9 furlongs, muddy conditions. Green 3-1, pink 1-1, yellow 6-1, and violet 8-1. Cast Iron Kyle is a fan. Well, next time you make it early, we can put you in and you can be one of the guys playing. It's a lot of fun. I don't do content on YouTube, but I reach millions on Instagram. Always looking out for that. Pretty much all I do is in television. That's all I'm here for. Art Big Fall, my favorite. What's going on, sir? What a waste of time. The graphics on those horses are awful and these games are dumb. I love Art Big Fall. It's my favorite alter ego. All right. Where are we at here? Race 5. No one's yelling. Let's go. Super Mega Graphics 64 says Casey's horse racing is the final evolved form. I choose you, Casey. Hey, I'm happy it only exists because you did it, and I'm happy to have you on. Anytime we're doing horse racing live and you want to come on and call them, I can watch chat. I'm always up for that, sir. Dave says, I'm just mentioning so others can learn, focus on the condition and length of the race, then compare it to the previous races. All right, here we go. Race 5. Who's going to get the whole shot? Looks to be pink. Green looking a little sluggish there. Yellow looking around the outside. Going to take the lead. Can he fully complete the pass? Pink holding on tight with 8 furlongs to go. Green and violet battling for that 3 spot. Yellow dropping over to the left with 7 furlongs to go. Pink looking to the outside. Doesn't quite have enough yet. Violet taking the 3 spot. Green to the 4. All 4 horses still on the screen for how long? Hit that 6 furlongs to go mark. Pink looking around the outside, trying to make a move, and does. Nice burst of speed there, taking the lead. Now Violet coming around, putting yellow to the 3 spot. Green off the screen with 4 furlongs to go. Nice battle for the 2 spot. Pink quite a bit out front, about 5 horse lengths. Seems to be growing a little bit here. 3 furlongs. Muddy conditions here. Yellow and Violet nose to tail. Yellow look around the outside with 2 to go. Violet, little burst of speed there. They're running down your leader now, who seems to be slowing up, but we've only got 1 furlong to go. They're coming to the line. Yellow, they're making it interesting. Yeah, or Pink with a nice burst of speed there to finish winning the race. I can't even tell who got second. Green bringing up the rear. Pink, yellow, violet, and green. Kurt Bradshaw says, I had horse racing for Intellivision in the 80s and loved playing it with my family and especially my dad. It's a game I had as a kid too. Maybe that's one of the games that, my parents thought to get. Look at that. New leader, Roger Matthews, 4,600. Yes, says Roger. All right, let's update this here. This will be race 6. Roger, 4,600. What a jump. Sean, 2,250. Salvador, 2,200. Kurt Bradshaw, 1,025. Tim, 750. Dave, 3,500. Man, my stomach's growling. I knew I should have ate like a granola bar or something before I came up. I just had that doctor's appointment. Wasn't able to do much. Wow. First full-length race. 10 furlongs. Dry conditions for this one. All returning horses. 3 of them with 3 races plus. We've got orange 9-2, green 2-1, pink 7-2, and yellow 3-1. Let me do this race 6 and I'll answer chat. Good call, Roger. Buy a whisker. Yes, that was close. Did you guys see it? Because by the time I looked, it was too close. The rarest games that I have all the Homebrews. There's some rare ones there. I have all the original 125. I have some Arabic games. Those are pretty rare. Spikers. Yeah, that's the rarest of the 125 for sure. Although some are close. I have 2 play cable units. I have a Mickey Mantle verified signature on a play cable piece of promotional item. Man, I can't even. I have, a good set of play cable instructions. I've got, of course, the biggest thing I have is just went blank. The Tutor Vision. Only 3rd one known to exist. It never actually, it's just a prototype, but that is super rare. Race 6, let's place your bets, guys. Place your bets. 10 furlongs on dry. Orange, green, pink, and yellow. Let's get them placed. There goes my internet popping up again. Hopefully I'm not choppy at all. Nobody's even home to be using the internet. You know what it could be sometimes? We have Ring cameras everywhere, and those take up internet. I usually shut them all down before I get going, and I'm pretty sure I did. Yep. They're shut down, so that's not it. Bets are coming in now. I'm assuming you guys know have seen. I will come back. So we're going to start entering these in. First up this time is Dave, P6. He's going to bet 50 on yellow. Playing it safe here. Sean, 200, pink, yellow. Forgot to highlight it. Then we've got Roger, 100 on yellow, orange. That is your current leader. Kurt Bradshaw, 100 on pink. Salvador, 75 yellow, pink. And we've got Tim, P5, 250 yellow, pink. All right, 4 of you picking yellow to win, 2 picking pink. There's a lot of pink and yellow for the exacta bets. Only one different is your leader who picked yellow, orange. Let's check out. There it is, guys. Make sure I've got you right. Yell at me right now while we check. 10 furlongs on dry after all bets. Orange, 17-2. Green, 4-1. Pink, 5-2. And yellow, 3-2. No one's yelling at me. Everything looks good. Salvador's calling green is going to run away with it. Let's find out. Here we go. Race 6 of 15. Dry conditions. Who's going to get that whole shot? Green going to get the official whole shot. Orange already off the screen. Pink now with the burst of speed taking the lead. 9 furlongs to go. Green and yellow battling out for the 2 spot. Yellow taking it, dropping green to the 3. 3-horse battle now with 8 furlongs. Pink slowed up a little bit, as did the other horses. Yellow now trying to make a move. A 7 furlong mark. Yellow got up there. Even Steven and Pink not letting him by. Here comes Orange back in the mix. Not too often they go off the screen and come back on. 6 furlongs to go. We got a battle for the 1 spot and a battle for the 3 spot. 5 furlongs. We're about halfway point. Still all pink, yellow holding on there, not too far back. Orange now to the 3. Green starting to go off the screen there, hanging on by a nose. With 3 furlongs to go, not looking like anyone's going to stop pink in this one. As I say, that orange who was off the screen at one time, making a play for the 2 spot with 2 furlongs to go. Here comes orange. And the 2 making a pass for the lead. Up neck and neck. Can he make it go with 1 furlong coming to the line from off the screen to win? I'm not sure I've ever seen that. Orange gonna take it. I believe that spoiled everyone's bets. Wow. I don't think have you guys ever seen that? Off the screen to winning. Orange, pink, yellow, and green. Woo! All right, this will be race 7. 4,500 for your leader, Roger, Psycho Stormtrooper. And then we've got Sean with 2050. Salvador, 2125. Kurt Bradshaw, 925. Tim, 500. And Dave, 3450. All right, guys, where are we at here? 5 furlongs, so half the length of the last one on turf. All returning horses. Odds before bets. Red 3-1, yellow 3-1, white 2-1, violet 4-1. Yeah, that's crazy. This is race 7. Go ahead and get those bets placed, guys. I'll give you a minute here, and then I'll start entering them in. Dave says, well, I guess orange does well on dry. Not at the start of the race. He's a strong finisher, though. Dave says, remember that, guys. Rick says, never saw that. It's a glitch. 10 furlongs. It took pretty much the whole race to make it happen. Place those bets. I'm conserving water now, taking tiny little sips. We're going to have to call Cyrus in to finish this off. My voice is not used to the 15 races. In fact, what you guys bet? Let me take a picture for my buddy Rev, who wanted to see the prototype. I'm sending it right now, Rev. Plug in my phone too. I'm gonna have a dead one. What the heck? I thought I plugged it in and it dropped. There we go. All right. We're gonna switch it on over. Can always go back to it in a minute. We've got race 7, Salvador, 125, white, yellow. Man, my voice is going to be done. Yeah, Rick says horse doping kicked in. Dave, P6, 250, white, yellow. Roger, 250, white, yellow. Still your leader, but not way out there. No one's breaking away yet. Look at that. White, yellow, white, yellow, white, yellow. There's Kurt going out of his 75, picking 100. But he is changing up the horse. White, pink. Whoop. There is no pink, Kurt. There's red. We'll let him give him a second. White, pink. Pink doesn't work. You got red, yellow, white, and violet, Kurt. Let me clear that one. We'll come back to him. Sean says 150, white, yellow. Another white yellow. Salvador says correct mine to 125. Oops. What the heck? Not sure how I did that one. Tim says 250 yellow white. Attaboy. All right, so Kurt wants white red for 100. Oh boy. Look at these odds. Race 7. Woo! 5 furlongs on turf after all bets are in. Red 8-1, yellow 7-2, white 1-2, and violet 21-2. Dave says hope red doesn't play spoiler like orange did last race. Woo-wee. Almost everyone. It's white or yellow. Pretty much it right here. Race 7. Don't see anyone. Let's go. Salvador says go violet. Who's going to get that whole shot? It's going to be white. 5 furlong race. All 4 horses right there battling for the lead. Yellow looking to the outside. Violet making it 3 wide. 4 furlongs. Yellow now in the lead. Moving over, dropping white to the 2. Here comes Violet. Violet saying he's going to the 2. He's going to go all the way to the lead, and he does by a nose. Can he make the full pass? Red falling back. We need white or yellow. Violet playing spoiler was called. It looks like it might come true. Coming to the line, Violet playing spoiler. Going to take the win. Yellow, white, followed by red. You almost got it, Timmy. All right. Get this switched. We are halfway through, pretty much. We've got 42.50 from your leader, Roger. We've got Sean with 1,900. We've got Salvador with 2,000. We've got Kurt with 825. We've got Tim with 250. And Dave, 3,200. Let's go ahead and check out what race 8 looks like. 8 furlongs, dry conditions. All 4 horses are returning. Not sure if there's any that haven't raced yet. Green 2-1, red 7-2, blue 5-2, and pink 7-2. Yeah, that was crazy. Race 8. Go ahead and get those bets in, guys. Let's get them going. I think I usually have a few waters. I need to put like some kind of quick little snack. I can put it on mute for a second, and like moments like today, it's been like what I eat almost 8 hours, which is a long time for me. When my stomach starts growling, does not happen often, I'll tell you that. Let's place those bets. Yeah, mini fridge. Once I get the house edition, I'll be coming up here a different way, and I'll have a lot more floor space. That's definitely a good idea. Maybe like that little Xbox mini fridge. I'll have to do some reviews. Some gaming one will be cool. Put a big old Running Man sticker on the front. Make it look Intellivision themed. Come on, guys. Let's bet. 2 hours in. We still got at least 45 minutes to go. But it's cool to finally test the 15 race version. We don't even know what it's going to do. I don't know if anyone's going to reach that max bet. It's not looking good for that, Salvador. I didn't switch it to kids again, did I, guys? Hey, Roger. 200 pink blue. I'm assuming you guys are typing. I'm going to switch over It'll still show the horses. Got to get this going. Roger, 200 pink blue. Where is everybody else? Speaking of that, that's another one I need to get some time in on. Talk with Roger. We need to do Intellivision Jeopardy. Something that we've talked about and we've actually done some work on. Very little over a long period of time, but it is going to happen. We'll have 3 contestants. I think only 3. And then myself. We've kind of got things set up a little bit. We need to finalize it, get all the questions, and do a trial run. Salvador, 100 pink blue. I think it'd be fun to add in Intellivision Jeopardy, all trivia based off Intellivision. Pink blue. Sean, 100 pink. Got nothing on this race. Tim, 250, betting it all. He's all in right here. Come on, 5. Red, pink. You can bet 250 max. 250 max. Roger, first Sean said, I've got nothing on this race. And then Roger says, me either, Sean. I'm just throwing mud against the wall. Seeing what sticks. Did I miss anyone? Looking for Kurt and Dave. Did I miss Dave's? No. Dave, 250 on pink. Kurt Bradshaw. I don't think I missed yours. What is your bet, Kurt? Man, my stomach won't stop. Pretty soon I'm going to... I don't think I have any more waters. Sometimes I have a few. I'm going to run out of water, be thirsty and hungry. Looking for Kurt to bet. My wife's asking how the appointment went. I'm going to text her real quick while we're waiting for Kurt. Uh-oh. Yeah. Don't be rubbing that in if you are, Kurt. It's late for him there. I don't think he'd be eating dinner this late because it's 7 for me. Roger says, look for crumbs on the floor. You didn't send any snacks, all those goodies in that box, and you didn't send me any snacks. Kurt, I think Kurt is eating spaghetti. Check the mousetrap for some cheese. Wonder if he had to go. We'll give him a quick second, and then I'll just do a bet for him. Those aren't crumbs. Those are mouse pellets from the mail packages. Yeah, you don't want any mouse pellets. Whether it's droppings or the poison, either one would be bad. Last call, Kurt Bradshaw. How about this? Anyone in here not playing that wants to throw out a bet for Kurt, please throw one out. We've got green, red, blue, and pink. Just pick a single color bet and an amount 250 or less. Someone throw. Oh, there he is. Kurt Bradshaw, where you been? I'm starving, buddy. Yep, Salvador, pick a color. He said for you to pick. We are doing 75, which is 99% of his bets. Pick a color, Salvatore. Salvador says red. All right. After all bets, 8 furlongs dry, green 5-1, red 5-2, blue 6-1, and pink 3-2. Give him the spoiler green. All right, here we go. Race 8. Red gonna get the whole shot. It's still a 4-horse race in this one early on, though. There goes blue. Was it blue? 7 furlongs to go. Blue bursts out in the lead. Green trying to get around pink. Red trying to get around green. 6 furlongs to go as blue walking off with this one. All 3 horses slowly going backwards here. A little bit of slowdown by your leader. Red just about off the screen. Pink and green trying to remain relevant here. 4 furlongs. It's blue, pink, green, and red. Salvador says, oddly, now I want Kurt to win. 3 furlongs to go. I don't think it's going to happen because red's all the way off the screen. We've seen it once. I don't think we'll see that again. Blue, pink, green with a nose on the screen still with 2 to go. Someone getting whipped there. Looks to be blue. Coming to the line. Nobody left on the screen. Not even a nose. Blue taking the win. Green in the 2. Pink in the 3. Red in the 4. This will be race 9. Nothing really changed. We got Roger 40-50 left. We got Sean 1800. Salvador 1900. Kurt Bradshaw 750. Timmy's bankrupt. Oh no. 2950 for Dave. Yeah, that was a boring race. Nothing exciting on that one. All right. Oops, the delay, I screwed that up. Race 9. All right, guys, place your bets. Here we go. Oop. 3 furlongs. We got a nice short one. Muddy conditions. Red, orange, white, and violet. Yeah, for me too. I always go bankrupt. Some of these guys are pretty good, but not me. I'm sure someone will give you a ride home. Maybe buy you some dinner since you're broke. Yep, we were all losers in that rate. Not me, Sean. All right, guys, this is race 9. Let's place your bets. Red, orange, white, and violet. Not everybody at once. Not everybody at once. Just throw something out there, Kurt. We'll help you out. $75 on what color? Salvador says 200 on white. There goes my stomach. Hopefully the mic isn't picking all that up. Friggin' loud. You guys are killing me. I'm hungry. Roger, 250 on white. Did you guys hear the air kick on right there? I'm just curious. Because I'm definitely not turning it off. It's hot in California. Dave, 250 white red. We're going to go enter some of these in. All right, Salvador, 200 on white. We got Roger, 250 on white. We've got Dave, 250 white red. Looking for Sean and Kurt. Sean, 200 white orange. We got Tim bankrupt in this one. So we're going to do 75 for Kurt. Oh, that sucks, buddy. All right. We'll take care of it. If no one wants to jump in, I'll go ahead and finish it. Have a good night, Kurt. So we'll do 75. Anyone want to take over watching for Kurt? I'll do this one. Anyone watching wants to take over from here on out for Kurt? Or Tim. Tim, if you want to still play, if no one else wants it, jump on to P4. See, you called it earlier. You can be P4. All right. I bet 75 on red. I'll just keep betting 75 in honor of Kurt. Let's go check it out. 3 furlongs. After all bets, red 5-1, orange 19-2, white 1-2, and violet 17-2. Roger says, you take it, Casey. Sean says, Tim, get a loan to lose more money. Dave says, Tim, you could have the comeback of the year. You never know. All right, here we go. All bets are in. Race 9 of 15. Red, very slow out of the gate, of course, because I picked that horse. White, out to the early hole shot lead. Oh, look at this. Orange started off strong all the way to the back. Red couldn't even get around. This is a short one, too. It's already looking like it's going to be white. Who's going to be the 2 spot? Too close to call. They're already coming to the line. White's definitely going to take the win. Who's in the 2? Is it going to be Violet? It's going to be Violet. Red looking to the outside. I don't think he made it. Violet in the 2. Red in the 3. Orange way, way, way back. Yeah, orange blocked red. That's for sure. I think he would have had the 2 spot. All right, this is race 10. Let's get those bets going. Let me change the stats here. 41.75 for Roger. Still your leader. 1,600 for Sean. Salvador 2,000. Kurt Bradshaw. Now myself 675. Unless someone else wants to take it. Dave, 2,700. Let me change it. After race 10, we'll switch to that. Hold on one second, guys. Hello? Oh, yeah. I'm fine. If you want to set something aside, I will, but I still got a little while to go. This is a long one, maybe half hour. All right. Okay. Thank you. Bye. All right. Dinner will be waiting for me when I get there. She's like, you're usually over by now. It's just making sure everything's okay. My mom. Maybe the kids are giving her a rough time. I don't know. She's like, are you here yet? We're doing this last one, and then everyone bets, and then after race 10, 11 through 15, leader will go first. Oh, sorry, guys. 4 furlongs, green 2-1, white 2-1, orange 9-2, violet 4-1. Should have put that up there. No whip. Sorry about that. I meant to click that. I probably clicked the wrong one, or I hit it twice, whatever. Salvador says, still hoping for an orange, red, green, yellow lineup. So I will have to say orgy at the top. We'll have to screenshot that. Definitely send that to Mike and Poe. They'll love that one. I could always Photoshop it. Switch it up. Okay, guys, everyone place the bets. Race 10. This would be the end of a normal race right here. This would be it. We'll see who is ahead at the 10 race part, and then we'll go all the way to the end. Not too bad. We're 2 hours, 15 minutes in. Done a lot of long shows. 4 hours is the record. I don't think we'll be anywhere near that. 3 bets are in out of 5. I'm going to go ahead and pop back over. We've got Roger, 250, White Violet. We've got Sean, 200 White Violet. Oop, not that. We've got Dave, 200 Violet White. Salvador, 100 Violet Orange. Pop out the... And I guess no one's claiming it. I guess I'll still do this one. 75 for Kurt. And we're going to go orange. All right. Here we go. After all bets, 4 furlongs. Odds are green 9-2, white 1-1, orange 13-2, and violet 7-2. What'd I do there? Salvador, 100 violet orange. Oops. Sorry, Salvador. Tried to screw up on yours twice already. There we go. There's a little delay, so when you guys type them, it's a little bit before I see it. We got it right now, right? Salvador, 100 violet orange. All right. Check those odds again. Green 9-2, white 1-1, orange 7-1, and violet 3-1. Here we go. Race 10. Only one bankrupt so far. Not bad. Almost lasted to the end. Whole shot's going to be white. Orange going to take the full lead, though. All 4 horses still here. Orange, your leader, with a big slowdown there. White and green trying to get around with 3 furlongs to go. All 4 horses right there. Violet moving up to the 3 spot. Little bit of room there. White closing the door. Green looking to the outside of Violet for that 3 spot. 1 to go. They're already racing to the line. It's going to be orange, white, green, and violet. Orange, white, green, and violet. I believe I picked orange. There were some exacta bets that are going to win, maybe. Let's see. No. But I did pick the winning horse that time. All right. This will be race 11. Your leader, 39.25. That's Roger. Sean with 1,400. Salvador, 1,900. I am up to 1,200. Poor Timmy's bankrupt. And Dave, 2,500. All right, here we go. Race 11. There are the odds. 8 furlongs on dry conditions. Violet 5-1, white 5-2, green 5-2, and blue 3-1. Let me see here. Race 11. Winner. So, Roger, go ahead and place that bet. So, everyone else, have your bet ready. Type it in. Don't hit enter till we see Rogers. I need a tiny little sip. There's like nothing left. Mike's Gaming Gala's back. Looks like you're still going. I see Tim was drinking and betting again. Well, this is the first one we're ever doing 15 races. We would be done, Mike. But we're finally testing out and making sure that the 15 race event version will work. We don't know yet. No one's ever done it. Offline, I haven't done it. We certainly haven't done one live yet. Okay, guys, everyone else place your bet. Roger is going 200 blue-green. Everyone else send in those bets. I took over for Kurt. He had to go and won the last one. Almost doubled the money. I won't count for the finals, but it's fun to play along once in a while. Where are those bets, guys? Where are those bets? I'm going to pass out from starvation. I won't wither away, but I might pass out. Salvador, 250 blue-green. Guys should pretty much know your bets. I'm going to switch over here in a second. Give me one or two more bets down. Of course, one of them's me. What do I want to do? I'm going to go blue. Oh, everyone's doing blue. All right. If you need more time, I'll bring it back. We've got your leader betting first because we're 5 races to go. 200 blue-green for your leader, Roger. We've got Salvador, P3, 250 blue-green. We've got Sean, P2, 200 blue-white. We've got Dave, 250 blue-violet, P6 for Dave. And I'm going to go with 75, again, just for Kurt. And I was picking blue. All right, race 11 of 15. As someone yell at me if I've got a mistake, we'll check out the odds. 8 furlongs after all bets. Violet 19-2, white 11-2, green 5-1, blue 1-2. Give it a quick second for the delay. Speak now, forever hold your peace. Here we go, guys. Race 11 of 15. We're getting to the home stretch here. Green going to get that whole shot. Blue taking the lead early on. Blue with a nice burst of speed, 7 furlongs to go. It's a 3-horse battle for the 2 with blue way out front. Yellow now with a nice burst of speed. Here comes Violet trying to get around. Green going to make it pass. Yes, he is. Violet not stopping there. He's in the 3 spot, wants a 2. Going around white now. Blue with some slowdown. Going to block. White's going to get blocked in. Violet now going for the lead. 4 furlongs to go. Stretching it out. A little bit of slowdown there. 1 horse off the screen. 3 still in it with only 3 furlongs to go. All the horses looking tired at this point. 2 furlongs to go. It's not looking good for everyone but Violet. Green is a late sprinter, says Roger. I don't know about this late because they're coming to the line. 1 furlong to go. Violet's going to take this one. Violet at the line. Blue in the 2, white in the 3, green in the 4. Believe that knocked all of us out. That was a bad one. No winner. Pretty sure anyway. I think we all picked blue. This is race 12. Roger, get that bet ready. I'll show it here in a second. 37.25 for Roger, your leader. 1,200 for Sean. Seems to be less people winning in this one. Salvador 1650. Maybe it's just bad luck. And okay, there we go. 2250 for Dave. 5 furlongs, half-length race, half of a full length anyway. Dry conditions. Pink 3-1, green 2-1, red 3-1, orange 9-2. So Roger, place your bet, Roger. Race 12. 4 more races to go, and we'll call this one done. Who's going to be that first ever 15 race champion? Yeah, there's still time, says Salvador, to hit that 9,999 limit. Dave says all the underdogs are winning tonight. Definitely some randomness and some odd things going on. We had someone all the way off the screen and come back to win. That was a 10 furlong race. I don't know how that happened. Okay, everyone. Roger bet. Go ahead and send in yours as well. Roger's going 250 orange pink. Get those bets in. $250 orange pink. Your leader. Where are those bets? Where are those bets? There's one, Dave. 250 orange green. One more. I'll switch over. You guys should have seen it all by now. Okay, I'm going to switch over. If you need me to come back, I will. We've got Roger, 250 orange pink. We've got Dave, 250 orange green. Come on, buttons. Salvador, 250 orange pink. Just can't bet on green anymore. Salvador's P3. He's going max bet. Everyone so far max bet. Oh, come on. This controller's orange pink. We've got Sean, 200 orange pink. Look at that. Top 3 players, orange pink. Oh, I guess it's only me left. I'm going to go 75. And Mr. Baseman, what's going on, sir? We're towards the end of our first ever 15 race event of Horse Racing Live. Takes a while, but it's about time we tested it. Have you tested out that Intellivision yet from the Intellivision Collector? I'm pretty sure you have it by now. All right. No one's yelling at me. Let's check the odds. Race 12. 5 furlongs after all bets. Pink 15-2, green 9-2, red 11-2, and orange 1-2. Nobody's yelling. Mr. Baseman says, yes, sir. Composite mod looks amazing. That's very cool, sir. I'm glad that you've got something up great that you love from the Intellivision Collector. If you're looking for a modded console ready to go, you just want to order and have one sent, the Intellivision Collector does that service. If you're looking to mod and recap and whatever else to your own console, Jesse of Ivory Tower Collections is the place you want to go. Stephen Baker, what's up? Is it really early there? What time are you over there? Mike says, glad you're happy with it, Mr. Baseman. Highly recommended. Yeah, Luke's great to deal with. Mike has one of each. I've got a bunch. Oh, here's messages from OG Hugo. Here we go. For some reason, I thought we were betting. I got lost track of time. Hurl shot's going to be red, then orange going to take the lead. The horses are coming out of the gate at blistering speed for this one. Faster than normal. 5 furlongs are all slowing down just a little bit now. Orange, your early leader. Red looking at the outside of green. Going to make a pass for the 2 with a burst of speed. Slows up once he gets to that 2 spot. Green now gaining some more ground. 1 horse off the screen. Green trying to get that 2 spot back. 2. It's orange. Everyone else almost all the way off the screen. I can see a nose and a hoof of green. With 1 to go, we're coming to the line. It's going to be orange. Orange taking the win. Green, the 2. Red in the 3. And there's pink in the stink. Oh, in Florida, dealing with theme park traffic. That's right. Crap, I should have gone pink-orange. Only way to gain ground on Roger. All right, look at that. Dave taking the lead. 6,000 with 3 races to go. Dave, no stranger to winning these events. Roger, 34.75. Sean down to 1,000. Salvador, 1,400. I am at 1050. Timmy's bankrupt. Sean's going to float him alone. And your new leader, Dave, was 6,000. Here we go, guys. A short race in 4 furlongs, dry conditions. Voice is going. Red 3-1, orange 9-2, pink 3-1, and white 2-1. Go ahead, Dave. Place the first bet. Get one out quick. Dave says, finally, green found its way out of the mud. Dave, you need to bet first now. You are the leader. Roger says, so sad. Mr. Baseman's asking Steven if he's in Orlando. Steven says yes. It's on a pretty big vacation because I know he lives overseas. All right, guys, everyone else place your bets. Our leader is done. Dave picking 250 on orange. Playing it safe now that he's got that big lead. Mr. Baseman says, I'm probably about 45 minutes from you. Stephen Baker, a big old school collector from way back. He is Stebsy on eBay. He's been selling a lot of homebrews and some really rare ones as well. In fact, I looked it up. When I sold out the first time in the 2000s, he bought a lot of stuff for me. Digiplay games. A lot of my Digiplay games are in his possession. That was a long time ago, pretty much like close to 20 years. All right, I'm going to start putting them in. We've got Dave, 250. Why is it doing that? Dave, 250 on orange. We've got Salvador, 250 exacta bet, orange, pink. We've got Roger, 250 orange, white. Steven says terrible traffic on 14 today. I've never been to the East Coast, so I have no idea what traffic's like. There's areas not close to me, but far, like LA, San Francisco, Sacramento, sometimes in Stockton. Traffic's always sucks in those places. Sean, 200 orange, white. Mr. Baseman says it's always horrible. Orlando sucks. Steven says never been this bad. Sean says I remember Stephen Baker from way back when. Yes, I think you're the one that first told me. I need red to play spoiler this race, says Dave. Steven says yes, I'm that old. All right, who are we looking for? Oh, it's just me. So 75 in Kurt's honor. And I'm just going to do, not that. Orange. Let's make it. Everyone picking orange. All right. No one's yelling. It's been on there for a while. After all bets, 4 furlongs, red 7-1, orange 1-2, pink 15-2, white 5-1. Don't see anyone there. Let's go ahead and get this one going. We are down to the final 3 races of the first ever 15 race event. Who's going to grab the whole shot in this one? Everyone picking orange. It's not going to be orange, although he will take the lead early on. Orange out front. Odds aren't great. Would still like to see orange win. We got pink. Pink with a nice burst of speed, leaving everyone in the dust. Now a little bit of slowdown there with just 2 furlongs to go. Here comes orange again, making a move to the outside. Is he going to be able to do it? Nice race. Orange taking the lead back. 1 furlong to go. Coming to the line. It's going to be orange. Who's going to get the 2 spot? Orange, white, pink, and red. Orange, white, pink, and red. Race 14. 2 to go, guys. 2 to go. Let me make these edits. Whoa, look at Roger. Back to the lead. 72-25. Woo-wee. I think it's been a while since Rogers won. He's due. He's due. Can he hold it off? Sean, 4,000. He won as well. Salvador, 1150. 1087 for me. Boy, that was a bunch of big old money for me. Like $37. 61.25. Dave won as well. All right. Make sure I got that. Let's go. The white flag is out. Race 14 of 15. Another short one. 4 furlongs. Violet 7-2. Orange 4-1. Pink 3-1. White 3-2. Go ahead and Roger, place your bet. Roger. Dave says crap. Place that bet, Roger. Oh, it's getting down. I'm going to take half the water. Oh, that's not enough. Rev says, no, actually send it. Not a picture. He wants the game. Waiting for Roger to place that bet. Mike's Gaming Gala says, if you're in the back of the pack, pick worse odds to win. Could get a good surprise and rock it up. When you're down there, you got nothing to lose. You definitely can't bet the same as the leader in the final 2. I'll tell you that. It's not going to do you any bit of good. All right, here we go. We're getting a lot of bets. We're going to go ahead and start entering them in. We'll start with Rogers, 225, orange, white. Wants to keep it at 7,000, apparently. I think that was right. Yeah, orange, right. Orange, white is right. P2 is Sean, 250, orange, white. Smooth move, Sean. Salvador, 250, orange, white. These guys must know something we don't, Mike. Dave, 250, orange, white. Salvador says, okay, white, orange, 240. Oh, Salvador. All right. I'm going to do 75. Let's try and exact the bet. We'll make it orange-white show. Sean says, I don't want to make a bet and lose by $25 like last time. Yeah. All right. 4 furlongs, dry conditions. After all bets are in, the odds are as follows. Violet 23-2, orange 1-1, pink 19-2, and white 3-2. Nobody's yelling. Let's go ahead and get this one going. Second to last race. Here we go. White and orange are the only 2 horses we need to worry about. And it either has to be orange and white or white and orange, or everybody loses. Orange out to an early lead. All 4 horses still there. White looking to go around. Doesn't quite have it yet. 3 furlongs. This is only 4 furlongs. Nice short race here. 2 furlongs to go. Nothing really changing. Here comes Violet. Could be a spoiler for everyone. Right now, there's some people that are winning. Coming to the line. Can Violet be the spoiler? I don't think so. We're going to be orange, and white. Orange, white, violet, and pink. Pink running slower than I can run. How's that going to change things up? What do I have it on race 1? Forgot to enter it in, I guess. Race 15. Oh, there's that max. 99.99 for Roger. 77.50 for Sean and 98.75 for Dave. It's going to be an interesting last race. All right, so if everyone ends up 99.99, Roger was the first one there. That's what we called at the beginning. All right, Sean 77.50, Salvador 900. I've got 10.12 and 98.75 for Dave. All right, let's check out what the last one. It's going to be 9 furlongs, so we got a nice long race there. Muddy conditions. Let me get it in here. Race 15. Who is going to grab that first 15 race win? Before the bets, pink 7-2, yellow 3-1, white 2-1, and red 3-1. I need Roger to place your bet and Dave. Roger, then Dave. Then everyone else can go. Mike's Gaming Gala says Casey bet everything in pink. I know you said on, but I'm going to put it all in the pink. Sorry, couldn't resist. Roger says 0 pink. Woo! That's some new strategy. All right, Dave. Mike likes it. I'm putting it all in pink. Sean saying might be your night tonight, Roger. But one thing I've learned, it's not over till it's over. I don't know. We'll find out. Let's try it. No, you cannot. Unless I did something wrong. I suppose you don't have to bet, right? I don't know. We've never come across this before. Rick says Roger should be allowed to stay at 99.99. If not, bet 1. There's nothing that says you have to bet unless we all want to agree that you always have to. You can just not place a bet. It will let us do that. So we already won. Oh, yeah, huh? Because we said the first one there. I don't know, guys. This is new territory. This is why we need to do this. Salvador says, I vote you can pass if you want to. That pretty much makes it over right here then, because Roger wins no matter what. Makes the last race irrelevant. We kind of make the rules as we see things like this happen. Do we want, I mean, I don't see anything in the rules that you have to bet. Yep. But whatever we do, we'll do it the same every time. Yep, we can end it tied. Roger says he'll pass if he can. All right. Roger passes. Roger's not betting. Salvador says new rule. Oops. If you hit 99.99, you're forced to make a max bet. He's a long time in a dry spell. He's going to be one happy camper if he can pull it off. All right, everyone place your bets. Let's get this one done. I've got a plate of food at my parents calling my name. And my stomach stopped growling. I just realized that. Hasn't growled in a while. Place your bets, guys. Place your bets. Free for all. Let's just let them rip. Oh, sorry, guys. 9 furlongs. Pink 7-2, yellow 3-1, white 2-1, red 3-1. I read them, then I think I'd turn them off. They're there. Oh, it's delayed. What do you need the odds for, Roger? The odds are Roger's going to win. I'll bet the rest of my money on that. Dave says 200 white just to see if I can get to 99.99. All right. We're going to start putting them in. Dave in the 2 spot. Oops. In the 2 spot. 6 spot. In the 2 spot in the rankings. 200 on white. There we go right there. Salvador. 250. Yellow, white. Oops. What the heck did I do? Where are the rest of the bets, guys? Need one from Sean and myself. Going 75. Exact the bet. Salvador says, good game, Roger. Sean says 250 white red. There, my stomach's going again. Now that I talked about it. All right, let's check it out. 9 furlongs near a max race. Muddy conditions. Pink 7-1 after all bets. Yellow 2-1. White 1-1. Red 13-2. Dave says you broke my streak, Roger. Next time, no more Mr. Nice Guy. Roger Matthews. If I was gonna bet, I'd bet pink for the last race. Pink is due. Oh yeah, I was gonna put it all in pink. I forgot. 4. 250. I went all in the pink. All right, here we go. Once again, since I changed it, pink 3-1, yellow 5-2, white 3-2, red 15-2, 9 furlongs. Let's go. Red with the whole shot. Pink last place at the moment. No one running away with this one. All 4 horses still fairly close together. This is a long race, though. They're 3 wide. We got red, white, and yellow going for the lead. Pink sneaking up on in there from the rear. 7 furlongs to go. White taking the lead. Yellow going to follow them around. Pink now. Red going from first to last. 0 to 0. 6 furlongs now. White slowing up just a little bit. Pink now looking to the outside. Pink going to have his turn at the lead with a nice burst of speed. 5 furlongs to go. Red now off the screen. White and yellow battling for the 2 spot. About 6 horse lengths from your leader. Go pink. Let's end it in the right spot. Let's end it in the pink. 3 furlongs to go. Pink with a nice lead. Yellow nearly off the screen. We're down to 2 horses here. Pink slowly pulls to the outside. I don't know why I do that. 2 furlongs to go. Now Pink the only one left on the screen. White now with a comeback. White coming up behind. Yellow there in the 3 spot. 1 to go. They're coming to the line. They're coming up fast. Do they have time? I don't think so. Pink taking the win for the last race. White, yellow, and where the hell is red? 38.4 second race time there. Wonder if I should track that. Pink taking the final one. Roger taking the win. Rick said Pink just ripped a fart. Congratulations to Roger winning this one. 9,999 max bet. Skipping the last one, a technique we have not seen as of yet. We have Dave in the 2, 96.75. Sean takes the final podium spot, 7,500. Kurt and I, 1762. And Salvador, 650. And a bankrupt Timmy. Woo! And it works. I didn't notice as many big wins as normal. Right there at the end, we got a few. Let me go ahead and go back over. I can see the chat. Very cool, guys. Thank you for sticking it out, playing that first ever 15 race horse racing live. We know it works now. Salvador saying thanks again, Casey. That was a lot of fun, guys. My throat is sore, but I'm going to go get some water and some food. Dave says, well, Roger, that proves you're right. Alexa, stop. We haven't been this long in a while. We've got the Alexa alarms going off. Alexa, stop. You have won anyway. Roger says, good game, guys. That was long. How long was it? Was it like an hour and a half? I'll have to look. I forgot to look. Impressive win, Roger. Yes, dinner time. I'm starving. 20 race. Good Lord, Tim. Are you going to come on and help me call him? Roger says I'm out. I don't know if you mean right now or if we do 20 races. I think on the 15, there are a few tweaks for the underdog to win. Yeah, who knows? Sleepy time. Oh, yes. All right, guys. Well, that's going to do it for this one, episode 70. Next week, we have some homebrew highlight gameplay along with the rest of the show. I'm working on a few other special guests as well. We'll fit them in when we can. Let me see. Thanks to everyone that played live, watched live, and those of you that are catching it later. I appreciate you all. Next one will be episode 71, homebrew highlight gameplay. Hit the like button on your way out if you haven't already. And if you like Intellivision content, that's all I do here. Hit that sub button. All right, guys. Thank you. Good night. And we'll see you soon. There's Cyrus Super Mega Graphics 64. I didn't know whether to say Cyrus or Super Mega Graphics. Good night, everyone. What the heck?
Rise up, get ready for the fight. The Intellivision gamer, shining so bright. Reviews and gameplay, he's got it all from classics to new. He stands tall, interviews and insights. He's on a mission, unleashing the power of retro intuition. He's got the knowledge, the passion untamed. Intelli rocker burning with the flame. YouTube's his stage, subscribers unite. Intellivision gamer, he brings the light with the game console.